don't think.
Huh?
What year did he graduate? 2021 or 2022?
Don't seem like it's gonna happen.
Does anyone need a king-size bed, headboard, box spring, and mattress?
Yeah, but we need to find a fridge.
Another one?
Nah, just a cheap garage fridge. I think we're gonna.
I thought you
we found
had a
couple.
garage fridge.
Marketplace.
Yeah, that's what Amy said. Figured that shit out.
That's where I got mine.
I thought you had a garage fridge, and you didn't plug it in because you got yelled at for power.
Right, but we need one for the party. Just to, and then she said we can have it because we got a lot of shit to store. Which surprised the shit out of me because of the same reason.
You guys just want one for the party?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, but we want one to hang on to after too. I think she wants. We found a couple cheap ones.
Well,
I got
hold on.
one you can borrow.
We might have to. If I don't find
If it's just for the party, why don't you just do coolers?
Did you know that Menards sells used appliances?
Yeah, whatever they take in on trade or whatever
Yeah.
they pick up. Yeah.
I didn't know that till today. They had a nice dishwasher, nice everything down there. They got one fridge, but it's all
I've seen a couple nice dishwashers there.
tore apart.
Mostly it's service desk.
These are all
I've
back.
never thought to check Menards for a used appliance.
Right.
Be a
Check
landlord.
Marketplace, and I'll get it from some crackhead that stole it out of an abandoned house.
They're $50 for whatever you want.
I say be a landlord. You'll find cheap appliances wherever you can get the fuckers.
Well, no, it costs however much the house costs.
Wow.
We rolling?
Yep.
Okay. Holy shit. SmashCastBros. Keep it local. Keep it cash. Tell the feds to kiss your ass. I'm Ty.
Moo.
I'm Trigger.
That's mine.
So, since you guys have been around since the invention of the automobile, or the horseless carriage, as you
Shut
guys
up.
knew it back in the day, I got a question as it pertains to the law around driving.
Okay.
All right, let me paint a picture for you. 4-lane road, 2 in either direction, pretty straightforward. 35-mile-an-hour zone. There's a school bus in the right-hand lane with its hazards on. Not the school bus lights, the hazards. 4 ways. What do you do if you're going the same direction to travel? There's
You
stop
can go
signs.
around. You can go around slow.
Yeah, if it ain't got his red flashers on, you can go around slow. If it's got his red flashers on,
Stop.
all 4 lanes need to stop.
Yeah.
I'm super cautious. Actually, it happened today. That exact thing happened today to me, and a dial ride went around him before I did. So I was like, well, if he can, I'm gonna. But then the guy behind me stopped and waited.
So I'm cruising through a town, and a vehicle favored by the LGBT community, like a Prius or a Jeep Wrangler, stopped. No, it wasn't a Fox Body this time. It was a Wrangler. You're off the hook this time, Trigger. Stopped.
Yeah.
And while stopped, I'm sitting there, and I know if hazards are on, but not bus lights, you can. Obviously, there's kids involved, so take it easy.
Yeah, proceed with
They do
caution,
them.
most definitely.
They do unpredictable things. So, by all means, be cautious while going around, but you can go around. This guy stopped. And I sat there and watched as the bus driver would stick her hand out the window, give him one quick wave, and then pull her hand back in. It's kind of warm that day. I get it. One quick wave, pull her hand back in. Car didn't move. She did that a couple more times. He didn't move.
Because he's looking at his phone.
And I honked the horn at him impatiently. But the city horn, because I'm polite. Not the road horn.
Okay,
City horn.
that was what really fucking happened.
It was the city horn, and I was very annoyed because why are we stopped for something we don't need to be stopped for? I got better shit to do than sit in the middle of a road. I'd rather go park and play on my phone. Just being honest. On the clock, by the way. But
Well, duh.
the best way to do it. I honk, and then finally, like the bus driver finally put her hand out the window and waved repeatedly.
Violently.
And then he got the idea, and he crept forward, bent down, and I saw him wave at the driver, and then he went. And I already don't like this guy. Then he turned immediately down a side road. And I continued up. I went to the main intersection. hung a right to head up to the interstate, and I see this guy coming out from another side street back to the other road. So instead of going up to the light and hanging a quick right, he decided to take right into a neighborhood, left onto another street, and then right onto the main drag again.
Back in front of you.
No. Luckily, I got past him, so he stuck behind me. But
you seen him coming down the road, you went past, and
But immediately he pulled over like he was stopping at a house there. But why wouldn't you just turn at the light like a normal person? Then again, with everything else he did, maybe just throw your license in the trash and do everyone a favor.
There's that too. I can't disagree with you. I can't and won't disagree with you.
By all means.
we
when
just
you're
disagree
passing,
with you intentionally for pissing you off reasons.
But
But when you're passing a school bus with hazards, not red lights, by all means, take it easy. Be cautious. Kids do weird things.
yeah, proceed with caution. That's what
yeah.
your four ways mean, is proceed with caution.
Even then, dude, sometimes I go almost too slow.
Oh, we know. Always.
I was going to say, that's on the expressway also, not just...
All right, fair enough. I get it. Like, so it happened to me today, and I'm like, how do I want to proceed with this? But if Dial Ride's going to whip around him, and I went by him slower than Dial Ride did.
Well, Dialer Ride already has some pretty sketchy drivers.
Well, yeah.
That being said, I don't envy school bus drivers in any way, shape, or form. You know,
You'd make an awesome school bus driver.
I would beat the shit out of the kids.
so I've seen some job postings. You know, post COVID, there were a lot of postings looking for school bus drivers, and all the ones I saw, like one of them, they were offering $1,000 sign-on bonus, only $1,000 to sign on, and I think the starting pay was like $20 an hour.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You got to deal with somebody's fucking
Crotch goblin.
Rotten kid.
rotten child, offspring, who has no fucking manners, and you can't do anything about it except write down a report when you get to your stop. It's like, well, they started a fight, because you can't end a fight. You're not allowed to do anything. Sit in the seat and shut up. That being said, if I had to pick, I'd rather be a school bus driver than a city bus driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could deal with all the freaking drunks and meth heads on the city bus.
So, give me an example of what your day as a school bus driver would look like. Give me.
You watch the movie Grown Ups? Chris Farley sitting in the seat, just fucking fuming.
Billy Madison.
That was Billy Madison.
Oh, Billy Madison. Yeah, Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where he's eating all the kids' sandwiches. Okay, yours. What's yours going to look like? I've got an idea of mine.
You wouldn't get to school in time.
My day would look like, my route would look like, well, if you looked on the cameras inside the bus, it would be the students.
Mud bog.
It would be the students eating the front of the freaking seat that they're sitting in. Every time I jack the freaking brakes.
One kid stands up. The rest of them look like they're headbanging.
Exactly. Turn corners, bounce the kids' heads that are sleeping off of the windows.
Oh, if they're sleeping, that's a good thing. That's a good. Bianca falls asleep on the bus all the time, and wow. Mine would be.
Other than that, it would be a lot of screaming.
Yeah, I'd open the door and the kid would go, "Hi, my name is Billy. I identify as fuck." Clunk.
I'm surprised neither of you opted for the easiest, probably, bus driver job. Short bus. You pick up like 2 or 3 kids.
I don't think Ty could drive that one.
I got to be in the back of it.
I was going to say, he rode it as a kid. I don't think he's eligible to drive it.
I don't know. They let him drive a larger vehicle now. They let him haul hazmat.
They let him attempt to drive it.
So since we're on traffic, before I forget,
Hold on. He's allowed to haul hazmat.
touche and explosives.
Same thing. 1.4.
And
Let's be clear.
1.6.
The very safe explosives he can carry.
I was going north on 37, headed back towards Grand Rapids in Caledonia. And I want to stop to see if that Speedway's got pizza, and I got to piss like a son of a bitch. So,
The Speedway in Caledonia?
yep,
Okay.
The one on the west side of the road.
yep. Booking down the road, slowing way down. I'm like, okay, I'm going to make that turn, but I got a 53, so I turn my blinker on. I know my blinkers work. Well,
What's your walk around like? Walk us through your average preacher.
no.
Yep, truck starts, door shuts, good to go.
No new oil under it. I guess we're good.
I'm gonna make that turn into the parking lot, and there's a black Tahoe hauling ass. All of a sudden, he decides to get over, and I'm thinking he wants to turn into Speedway 2. But I'm like, I start that turn, and he goes up in the grass. There's a fire hydrant right there. He barely misses the fire hydrant. He's slamming on the brakes. Dirt's flying. I'm looking out, and I'm like, fuck this guy. I start making my turn. He can stop. I start making my turn. No, he's going so fast and sliding. I slam on the brakes. And he goes past me anyway, past that full armor cycle. And I look, and there's a federal plate on it. I'm like, oh
Nice.
shit, whatever. Fucking, he should have paid attention to see my blinker anyway.
Well, he's on the way to shoot somebody's dog.
Right.
His blood's pumping. He's so excited. I'm going to fucking cap that dog. It barked at me when I was asking an illegal question.
If I'm lucky, they got 2.
I got 14 rounds in the magazine. God, I hope they have a ton of dogs.
That's 7 for at least 2 of them. Yeah, anyway, that was my traffic foobar.
Well, today in Jackson, cruising down the interstate, and I knew I had to get over a lane to get, because they have the right lane merges in and then merges off like an exit or 2 later. So I need to be in what's at that point the middle lane. And a pickup truck was going past, and there's a huge gap behind them. So I'll just let the truck go by. I'm not going to be a dick to that guy.
Right.
He gets alongside, so I put on my turn signal to indicate I'm switching over, and I see a Bronco Sport suddenly
Punch it.
accelerate, and I just shoved my way into that lane. I was like, well, you can get fucked.
Yeah. I know the feeling, and that, you did the right thing. Fuck that guy.
I signaled like I'm supposed to. You sped up, get fucked. I'm
Exactly.
going. This is not This is not a request. I'm telling you, I'm going.
It's like,
I've been told by multiple DOT officers, wait until your freaking your indicator and the dash flashes 3 times, merge.
really?
Yep.
Well,
If your indicator and your dash flashes 3 times, turn the wheel.
I'm not sure mine works. I can't seem to get the gauges right.
Harkey's view on it was you get 3 flashes and I'm coming over.
Yeah. I was
Period.
right.
I don't have a problem with that.
I'm
I
not
do it all
gonna-
the time in my freaking truck.
I mean, if somebody's already sitting there.
Don't merge into somebody.
Right.
But
We know what
when
you
you clearly see someone accelerate because they don't want to be stuck behind you, I get pretty grumpy. Can I get a PA system?
Get a CB.
No, I want
PA.
Get
PA.
a CB. They have a freaking
aux
plug right on the
jack.
back of them to
Yeah,
you
but
switch it to PA.
I don't think any company is going to let me put a speaker on the back. Get fucked, bitch!
Just take a bullhorn.
Lean out the window.
You got the bird
Stick it out.
Do you have the bird purchase?
Nope.
You don't for antennas? Oh, just say because you can make clamp fucking speaker right there.
Stick the thing out. One that's got a siren. Woo! She'll pull over. What the hell is going on? So, Moody sent me a screenshot. You have a fan.
Yeah, he asked the question.
I have a fan.
I forgot what
It's
the
got to
question
be your guy.
was.
I don't know who he is.
No, he is. I looked him up.
Okay.
He's friends with you. He's from
Kyle?
Laco.
Kyle something.
Kyle Springsteen.
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
guy.
He listened, apparently.
He
He's the one that's texted me quite a few times.
Good.
he said that feels.
Does he
from
want
what
to
I
sit
hear-
with us? Does
Huh?
he drink?
No, it doesn't drink. He's got a kid on the way next month or so, but I've
Well,
asked
before
him.
that kid gets here, have him come on.
I've asked him if he wants to come sit with us.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
good friends with the kitten shop just south of town here.
Okay. Cool.
He said that field is going to be the new Franklin Metals.
Yeah.
Yep, I was told that it's going to be a aluminum processing plant.
Yeah, so that's what Donovan
Yep.
told me.
Anyway, that's actually my daughter's brother-in-law.
Okay. I bought Faraday bags. We can test them. Obviously, the professor isn't here, but we got to figure this out because Adam wants to come back out. I've seen Adam Wednesday. Will that fit in there? And fold? It folds funny, but... All right, let's see if we can
Wait, hold on. Let me
turn the ring around.
turn
No,
silent
man, it
back
must
off.
work good.
Let me turn silent back
The
off.
way we're going to test this Faraday bag is Moody's going to put his phone in there, turn his volume all the way up, his ringer, and I'm going to try to call him. And if it rings, the Faraday bag is junk.
Well, I'll do this a couple times. It's in there, and it is half-ass folded.
Half-ass folded. All right. Well, let's see what happens. I'll put mine on speakerphone.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Now just lay it flat. Try it again. Just laying it flat. There's a specific way you're supposed to fold and zip tie those together.
But we haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Your call has been
Hold on.
forwarded to an
Let's,
Seems to
let's,
work,
let's
dude.
make this fair. I'll put it by the window. We are in a giant Faraday cage.
All right, so I'm trying it again, same way.
Yep.
All right, we're going. Faraday
Also,
bag.
you're literally 2
explain
feet
what a
apart.
Faraday bag is, Moody. You got a better explanation of it.
Just a metallic mesh. Nothing.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
I mean, if it does it already, I don't even know if we got to fold it, but you want to do it just to
Well, if the call ain't going through open,
right. I'll
Okay,
hold-
take it out.
Pull it
call
out
him.
and let's try it again. Whip it out, Moo. Oh, right away. Right away. God, it works really good. Faraday bag, so you can put keys, anything electronic that gets a signal of some sort. So keys is one of
So-
them. Phone is another.
well, hold on. That means if you live in Canada, you should not put your keys in a Faraday bag because the thieves will break in and murder you.
Per Moody's
Get your
Prime
keys.
Minister.
I didn't vote for that.
Now you have an eye product, don't you?
Yeah.
That could explain not working.
Okay, let me
Anyway.
see that. Let's try an Android product.
Yeah, let's do it. Android to Android.
Yep. Just a moment.
So
The fucking ringtone's gonna be "It's raining men."
Hallelujah, it's a raining.
Shit. What is there anything gayer? Because I mean, that's
A
it could
fox
be-
body.
It could be. It could be.
It's always the fox body.
Remind me to talk about having my kid finally graduate and how that was cool and stuff. All right, Jeremy's phone just laying in a Faraday bag. Dun, 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 dun. I got and speakerphone.
Leave a message.
Wow, fuckers work really good.
Yeah. So basically, it's a metallic mesh.
I'm gonna do it one more time for what's my reason?
Because you feel like it.
Just that it goes through.
Works great. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow, things work good, dude. I'm impressed. Because I bought them for like $20.
For the whole
20
kit.
This call
Wasn't
from
even
Ty
25 bucks.
Wussy.
Actually, I'll look them up. I did. That's another one. Because Walmart, Myers, Menards, nobody around here sells them. We did some research. Actually, an old man asked me about it one day, too. And I'm like, I don't know. We did some research. Nobody around here sells it. So I ended up getting them on Amazon.
It's because it can't slip an anti-theft tag in it.
Your orders. Let's see what I actually paid for them on sale. Nope, I want that. So they're $26 plus I had like $10 off, so I think I paid $16. for the black and silver. 3-pack is the same price. If I can find, double check, make sure that's exactly what I paid.
Well, anyway, other ones that Kyle sent me the other day, and I don't understand one of them.
Yeah, I paid $15, $16. It's probably a good thing he doesn't drink. It's been a hell of a day or weekend around here already.
So I got to thinking.
Okay, so his message to me was, hey, in the middle of one of your podcasts, sounds like you guys, or he's in the middle of listening to one of our podcasts.
Oh, shit.
Sounds like you guys want to get your hands on a can. I guess I don't understand.
Oh, can is a suppressor.
Oh.
I thought you knew
That
guns.
has-
Jeez, I'm fucking liberal.
To have some fun. I have one if you guys want to play sometime. Let me know.
Yes.
I also have
Yeah.
a shit ton of reloading equipment if that's something you guys want to get into. I'm to the point now I've paid off the tools. It's just saving money now.
Really? Ask him how long it took him to
How many
for that stuff to
rounds?
pay for itself. Yeah. I'm curious, I guess.
So I got curious the other day,
I'm glad we finally found somebody that actually reloads the stuff we do.
locally.
Well, what's her name down by the pit? Her son does, but I'm like, yeah, take all the brass you want. See if he wants some brass, because we can probably hook him up too.
So I got to thinking about green energy, the kind that Trigger likes. Solar
Weed?
panels.
Oh,
Solar panels. So most solar panels are black. We all know black gets real hot.
I think that's part of the way they work. I think, isn't it? It soaks up the sun. Black soaks up sun easier.
It soaks up sun. I don't know all the intricate details. Either way, I got curious. How much warmer is ambient air around a solar farm with all that black
Oh yeah,
than normal?
that's a great question.
Well, so climate.gov says the Earth's temp is rising 0.11 Fahrenheit per decade. That's the climate crisis we're worried about.
But
11 tenths of... Sorry, I did that wrong.
I mean,
Yeah, 11 tenths. 11
Yeah, 11
tenths
tenths.
of a degree Fahrenheit per decade.
every 10 years.
So, a hundredth of a degree a year is what they're going to tax the shit out of all of us to fix somehow. They don't tell us how it's going to fix it. They want your money to fix it somehow. Like by building solar panels. Anyways, sorry, that's the old number. Since 1982, it's 0.36 degrees Fahrenheit per decade. So,
Okay.
36 hundredths of a degree per decade. Or per year. We're increasing our temperature. So, on average, the air around a solar farm is 0.72 degrees warmer than surrounding. That's all the time. It is almost a degree warmer around a solar farm than ambient elsewhere.
That's it. I know what you're talking because the black panels
think,
are gonna.
I think that's when it diffuses itself out a little bit.
Okay.
I was gonna say it's like let's say a black building. You go out a little ways, or you go out a few feet from it. There's a significant. You can feel
Radiant heat.
a
coming off of
significant heat change from 2 feet away from it versus 1 foot away from it.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I would have thought it would have been, and I know maybe not the same, but you're saying, what did you say, 1.3 degrees difference?
0.72 degrees
Oh,
between
0.7.
a solar farm and the surrounding.
Oh, I thought, okay. But
that.
still,
Better part of a degree.
Yeah.
but to only have it be that little amount, but feel that much, it fucking feels like a 15-degree difference.
That's like taking an 80-degree day and then jumping in my sister's 90-degree pool. Wow.
Well, hold on. The pool feels about the same as an 80-degree day, especially when it's real humid. But when you get back out and that water evaporates a little bit, it feels pretty nice.
pretty bad when you say, "Wow, it's so hot out here," and she says, "Jump in the hot tub, you'll cool right off."
Yeah, shit there.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. One thing I'd like to, I'm going to talk about my kids' graduation, but another thing I'd like to revisit. We talked about this before. Let me get right into the Gavin thing real quick, and then I'll touch on the other one. So Gavin graduated yesterday. It was great. I didn't tear up.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I didn't. I was impressed.
What kind of dad are you?
I'm a real boy.
Dude, like I
shit.
was this close. Like I thought I
Amy
would.
cry?
Well, I didn't look. She sat right behind me because we had
Oh.
like a huge. Dude, we had a
I
huge-
seen there was a bunch of people there.
Oh yeah. The whole family had to show up. Grandma and Grandma Barb didn't. I'm glad they didn't because it was a long walk for them, and I mean they're not spring chickens. But there's a live stream you could have watched, which was kind of cool.
I seen them Wednesday night at Meyer. Stopped and talked to him for a few.
And Carter too, I think, right?
No, Carter wasn't there.
No? Somebody said they seen you. Can't remember who it was.
I say Barb and Boyd said. Or
Somebody said they seen. I'm pretty sure it was Carter, but maybe he just said, "Mom, Grandma and Grandpa seen him." No, whatever. Anyway, whatever. So Carter graduated. I'm super
No,
proud of him.
Gavin
Still don't know what the
graduated.
fuck he's gonna. Or yeah, Gavin graduated. I still don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. His buddies are kind of in the same boat. They're not sure yet. I'm like, man, you guys got to figure this shit out.
Why?
The sooner you jump on it.
You're 49 years old, still ain't figured
Well,
out
that's what we
something
talked
you're
about
decent
today.
at.
Before you guys got here, Jason was here, and we
See-
talked about. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Oh, so he didn't stick around for this?
No, he had a trailer full of lumber, and he wanted to get home and get working because his daughter's actually building these really cool hanging basket things and selling them online. They're actually pretty sweet. And she makes these Christmas trees around Christmas time.
When I go to Myers, I wish I came across decent people like Barb and Boyd instead of what I usually come across.
Well, now I got it. That's right. I forgot that picture.
Just
So-
strolling around midday. No pants on.
I don't know if Gavin's even home yet. I know they're just out driving around.
No.
Is he? Yeah.
His car was here.
As I say, I wonder if that's
Hunt use a hunter.
it's out of the children's poetry book, The Light in the Attic. Shel Silverstein.
Didn't he die?
Oh, yeah, but The Light in the Attic, there's a poem in there. It's all poems, poetry,
Of course you know
whatever.
about poems and poetry.
Yeah, I do. I used to read it all the time. I have the book.
I will say
But-
Shel Silverstein was a really good book.
There's a
It's got small
No.
words so I can understand.
exactly. There's a poem in there about. Oh, I forgot something.
You guys want me to leave the room?
And it was a picture. It was a picture of a guy that was fully dressed, had everything, except for forgot his pants.
Hey, man.
You guys still want me to leave the room? Anyway, yeah, proud of the kids, all of them. It was kind of I needed an extremely shitty job with their graduation ceremony compared to Belding, Waco, Portland.
Did they have it inside? It? No, it was
It
outside.
was in the field. Yeah.
Hey, meth sales are down. Money's tight.
Dude, right? Fucking school. Anyway, so a while back, Carter had his victory games in Lansing. And I talked to Moody here and there in between all these times. How bad traffic is around Grand Rapids, all the road closures, all the construction, all the useless bullshit that they're doing.
Yep.
Some of it is, some of it needed, some of it not. And he tells me every time, dude, you don't even know how bad it is in Lansing. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, then I went to victory games. Moody was not fucking joking. Lansing is an absolute train wreck compared to Grand Rapids. It's bad. So I would like to revisit the topic of fuel tax / construction /
Fix the damn roads.
and how long. I mean, what's the average hold up in traffic? I mean, you might get on a half-hour ride home from where I live or where you work and live. You may end up adding a half an hour to your day. So now you're an hour ride home, right? So how much time are you sitting still? How much more fuel are you? So Moody's onto something with the fuel tax.
Hold
and
on.
the
If I
government.
commute in at 5 in the morning, traffic is minimal. It's when you get out of work anytime after 2, because 2 to 4, the cops are out in full force running speed traps, because, you got to train the rookies at some point. And after that, it's just rush hour, and it's just a bunch of people who don't know what cruise control is, and either want to go 65 miles an hour or 85 miles an hour, but they want to do it at the drop of a hat. They'll just switch. Doesn't matter. There's nobody else on the road, right?
You mean the same guy will do 65, then 85, then 65? Yeah. Okay.
Usually, he'll do 85 until he comes alongside a semi. Then he'll do 65.
Oh, God, that freaking annoys the fuck out of me. I get so pissed off at that.
Stuff like that makes me wish it was legal to have justified use of punting a car off the road.
I have that all the time where I'll be coming up in the left lane 85 mile an hour, and there's this guy wanting to do 66 mile an hour, comes out in front of me to pass that semi, so I have to go from 85 mile an hour to 66 mile an hour, and the next 5 freaking miles it's him going 75 feet to the front of that truck to get back over.
And if he waits until you start nudging over, then he gets over. Anyway,
I do that if someone tailgates me, but that's tailgating me while I have my cruise set at 80, which is like 77, realistically.
we don't talk much during the week, but Moody called me this week at some point. I don't remember what day, whatever. And he's explaining to me that a car was trying to get around him on the right side to sneak in front of him. That happens to all of us, right? I consider that a huge win when I can fuck that car over. If I see him like drop the hammer, get over in the slow lane to get around me to get in front because I have a little gap in front of me.
Safety.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
safety's
shutting that gap.
in
I tried to also.
In lieu of attitude, I will close that fucking gap.
Oh yeah.
So I punch it. I mean, my car's completely fucking gutless. Everything I got nowadays is, except the bike, maybe. Anyway, I close that gap up so that douchebag can't get over in front of me because he has to get that one spot.
Hey,
Then,
man.
if I'm coming up on a semi because of it, now I'm going to slow down. Fuck you, dude. You think if you'd have stayed behind me like a human being, okay, that's one thing. I will stay on the bumper of the guy in front of me. But now you fucking pissed me off.
I had that.
Not only did I win fucking you, I'm going to win again.
I did that on the way to GR. It was probably 4 or 5 in the morning. Nobody's on the interstate. This is when I worked in GR. Cruising down the interstate. Cruise set at 80 because that's what I-96 flows at.
Yeah,
unless
really.
ties around. So, cruising down, come up on a semi, get in the left lane, start passing them. And this car is tailgating me. I'm already speeding. I'm not going to speed up just for you. Tailgating me. Well, if you want to fucking be a dick, I can be a dick too. I got plenty of time to get to work. So I just slowed down a little bit and matched the semi speed. Don't fucking tailgate me.
Right. Oh, yeah.
When I'm speeding,
And then they get over in the fucking rumble strips like, hey, I'm back here, asshole. No.
No, they're looking around to see what's going on in front of you while you slow down.
Okay, maybe.
no,
That's good.
it was dark.
But now,
You could see lights.
Yep.
This guy jetted over to the right shoulder and passed on the hard shoulder next to a semi
oh, wow.
just to come ripping across. I'm like, where's the fucking cops when you need
I
them?
got on a motorcycle do that the other day.
Andy Irish used to do that all the
He
time.
went over to the right shoulder, passed the semi, come back out, went all the way over to the left shoulder, passed 2 cars, and came back into the left lane. On
Dude,
96 by Lowell.
by the S-curves, there was a dude lane splitting, just kicking ass. I'm like, good for him. Because traffic sucks down there.
Okay,
That's a drink.
the whole lane splitting thing, I've thought about it. Places like California, Texas, whatever, they have lane splitting. Have you seen the creases between our lanes?
Right?
Oh yeah, hit that groove. That groove. Oh
yeah.
That
That's
seam
freaking
between two
trucks
different...
and trailers. They'll jerk your freaking hand out of the
Bikes are even worse.
or the wheel out of your hand.
Me and Hendrix did that a couple times, different times, like lane split with the scooters riding around Grand Rapids. Boy, people hate that, and they will squeeze you over into the ditch if they get the chance.
Oh, we did it during Metro Cruise last year.
Were you with us then? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do not like it.
We went between the curb and the cars up to I don't even remember
Division?
what. Division. Yeah,
I think it was Division. That was one of them. That was the biggest one. That was the best one. Oh yeah, people.
I saw a video this morning. Guy on a motorcycle was sitting at a light, and he sat through like 5 cycles of the light, and it never triggered a turn signal for him because motorcycles don't weigh enough to trigger it. Well, the cop turned his lights on, pulled alongside of him, and said, "All right, just you. I'm going to pull out in the intersection, stop traffic, and you can go through."
Wow.
Cop being nice for once. I mean, I didn't see the rest. He probably pulled the guy over for running red.
We parked a lot cut to go to the Subway with a golf cart tonight, and there was a Harley in front of me that couldn't get out. And every time he'd start it, he'd rip on that fucker. I don't know how many. It was an old Harley. I'll give him credit for that part. But he'd rip on it a bunch of times, and it would just stall. It's like, dude. So I started. So I was behind him. We're both turning right. So I started coming around him on the right. He's turning right. We're turning right. I come around him on the right. Well, he didn't like that either. So he finally got on it, wrapped the shit out with drag pipes right in my ear. I'm like, fuck this fucking guy. He took off. We followed up behind him, and then I just cruised down people's yards to get to Subway.
Well, you know, people do that. Harleys, and I keep seeing videos pop up in my feed. It's like how to pass a 1%er bike motorcycle club.
You don't.
And it's people pass them just. I don't want to be stuck behind a group of slow ass Harleys.
They're looking for a fight. That's why they're driving slow. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you pass them, you're not showing the proper respect.
Okay, so
you know I got iron, right?
Well, so do they.
back to
Mine's better. It's 40.
Yeah.
the
Yeah, but you got one. They've got 2 each.
back to the listener that's commenting on our stuff, whatever. He's got takes about 10,000 rounds to break even.
Holy shit.
He shoots that in the summer.
Okay.
It took him a summer. He shoots every week.
Is he a 9mm guy? What is he running?
Okay, cost of the equipment to start was about $700. Since I upgraded a few parts of the process, have about $1,000 into it. Complete setup to load: 223, 45 ACP, 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, 450 Bushmaster, and 380 Auto, and 308. So about $1,000 to get to reload all that.
He's got all the right rounds.
I should get a 308. It's got 3 cubes more than the Camaro.
Yeah. There you go.
Sorry.
Probably definitely uses less oil.
Oh, he just,
Sorry. That was dumb.
his hat's going to start going
I'm waiting for the steam.
smoke. That fucking guy's always picking on me.
Doesn't bother me.
So I thought of this earlier.
Okay.
What's the house you miss living in? Like, that you've ever lived in. What house do you miss living in?
Well, no matter the location,
Yeah. That you've lived in.
Main Street. I guess Main Street for me.
My Wolf Run house.
Yeah. Really, that was the only one we lived in outside of our parents' houses.
I had one over
I lived in
on
the pit.
I had one over on Irish Road, over towards Vermontville.
Okay, you brought it up for a reason. What do you got?
Oh, no. Just sitting there thinking, because, you know, everyone's got memories at houses they've lived at before.
I did a lot of partying in that Main Street house. I've done a lot of partying here, but not like...
See, to be honest, I graduated college, moved back to my parents' house when I graduated college, got a job.
That's your first beer?
About 2-3 months
Half a beer.
after getting my job, I moved out, started renting a house over off Irish Road.
Back when anyone could afford rent.
Got out of that, bought my house on Wolf Run. Got out of that when I got married, moved into Peck Lake house. And then from Peck Lake, moved into Grand River. So I've literally, besides my parents' house, I've lived in 4 houses in my life.
Same. No, 3 outside of my parents.
Does that count in the gravel pit?
Yep. I mean, I lived with Tina for a while. I don't think that really counts because it was in her basement. It was just like for a minute. Anyway, yeah, Main Street. Oh,
Yeah,
pit,
but I don't
gravel
think
pit,
you
Main
miss
Street
living
here.
there.
No.
But yeah, it popped in my mind because everyone's got a house that they have fond memories in.
I mean, I had a better pool table than I got now, and we played the shit out of that. And my dart machine was down in the garage. We played the fuck
By
out
the
of
way, if you ever move out of this house, this pool table's staying here. I ain't moving that fucking slate again.
that. The other one was worse than that.
Thicker?
It had all the returns plus the coin op.
Ugh.
It was. I might be going out on a limb, but I'm gonna guess that it was twice as heavy as that one.
Look, I feel like the table frame itself
That wasn't bad.
wasn't terrible when all of us moved it. What was it, 4 people to get it up the stairs? 6 people struggled with the slate itself because somebody bought a one-piece slate table.
I didn't pay anything for it. And we
It was
played the
still
shit
too
out of
much.
it. I'll never forget because we were up here dicking around, and Hendrix walks up, and he's got the longest dude. He looks like Mr. Ed. He's got such a long face on there. He's going, dude. And I'm like, what? And he goes, have you picked that slate up? And he goes, and I said, no, but I know what they're all about. He's just like shaking his head. He goes, dude.
And I say, luckily, he had those arm straps where
Yeah, they were awesome.
it made it a lot easier to lift, but
It's still
still heavy as hell.
Up the stairs. 6
Well, that
people
one's
having
only.
to work
I think the
together.
other one was an inch thick. That one's 7/8. Same brand. The other one was. They're both.
Say.
They were both one piece plate. Some of them come in 3 pieces or 2.
it was 6 people to carry it. There was still one person at the back of it stabilizing it so it didn't freaking
Go
tip.
back, yeah.
And that's 6 people who have to work together
Yeah,
because if too many people try and take a step at the same time, everyone's going down.
I've often worried about my floor, and what usually sits
Have I
underneath
pointed
it,
out that weird bow?
and usually what sits underneath it.
on that beam or the post over there.
Well, luckily the legs are
right.
pretty close to the main supports.
It's like holy
Might
cow,
want to add some more reinforcement down there.
right underneath it. What else we got? I got a bunch of screenshots we can go over.
I got one that'll bring us down, but we're gonna save that for a little bit later in this one.
But I feel like we're on the fun.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna
Episode.
bring it down.
Okay,
right
I got
now.
another text back from him, just so we can cover a little bit more, whatever.
God, that breeze feels good.
As of
I
right
knew
now,
it was somebody got a fucking buzz.
he saves an average of $200 per 1,000 rounds.
That's
That's pretty
with
good.
9mm. That's almost a whole box.
And
1,000 rounds is $250 for decent, fair, not like high end, not like low end.
and he keeps right around 10,000 rounds on hand all the time.
As you should.
So
That's a bunch.
I've
Fuck, I ordered.
I've been
another
looking
1,000.
into
It's
it,
still
but-
ain't here. I'm waiting on another 1,000 for 9.
been for the last few years looked into it, but my brother-in-law has it. All I got to do is take my brass over there and spend time sitting there reloading. He's got all the stuff.
Well, there you go. For you. That's perfect. Otherwise, if this guy ever sells any, wants to upgrade his stuff. I mean, I'm sure he's already got people lined up for it, but it'd be perfect for you.
That's why, like,
I really just
when we go
don't-
down there and shoot, like when you shoot your M1, that's why I go back behind you and pick up your brass. Just once fired freaking .6 rounds.
Yeah, but his
That's good
brass you
brass.
can pick up with a magnet.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, really.
Yeah. Actually, some of the 223 rounds I have, you can pick up with a magnet. Steel core.
So you got some of that Tola ammo steel case.
I don't feel
Crap.
like I think it. Okay, so here's a topic that we can talk about. It won't take us long. However, so I don't have a problem shooting steel. The only upside to brass I feel like is the reload, right? What's steel going to do to you?
I think steel is a lot dirtier.
Okay, clean your fucking gun.
But let's
The
say you're
gun,
down.
the gunpowder inside that steel is different.
No,
The nitrocellulose is different. No,
no. But like if you're down to the gravel pit and you're shooting 300 rounds,
has anybody reloaded steel because the chamber hasn't changed, the
Um,
pressure hasn't changed?
I think
they
brass
say
is more
because of the
malleable.
expansion and the
Okay.
crimping, you can't reload steel.
Okay.
And I said steel core, so it had just a steel slug down the middle of the bullet itself.
Okay.
And I found that out at an indoor range. And I said, "Hey, that's sparking too much on our backstop." I don't know. I bought a case of this shit at Cabela's, and he looked at one of the rounds. And said, "Yeah, this is steel core." I was like, "Oh, guess we're not using that anymore."
I bought it from you, dude.
But yeah, so I still gotta use a bit more of that up.
Speaking
Same
of Cabela's,
way,
I still stand by my hatred for their gun store part of it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You got is it CCI that has aluminum case ammo? There's a Blazer, but you can't reload that either because of the expansion on it.
Well,
it doesn't
fuck,
crimp back
aluminum
down.
probably splits. Really?
No, I've shot aluminum rounds. It doesn't split. Now if you stick
Stainless you can reload, right?
because it's softer than mild steel, which
Brass. Fuck, I don't know.
I did one time where I had a Glock 19 and a Glock 22 or 23.
Were they in the glove box of said Prius?
No. We
They
were
were his
shooting them.
purse.
They weren't. The Glock 9x19 was, but the 40 cal wasn't. But I have you know that you can stick the 9mm mag in a 40.
Did you try to shoot it?
I shot it.
Really?
Yep. The slug kind of went. Boom, boom, boom. It went like 2 feet out the barrel.
Oh, really?
It fell on the ground.
Probably
I mean,
big old blaze of
Split
flame and
split
shit.
the 9mm case from
Oh, I
mean,
bet.
That's
Front
just the typical 9mm,
to primer.
though.
Oh, shit.
It's the reason why people stick with 40. I mean, obviously,
whatever. I have both, so
45's better. God's caliber.
1911, God's gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good they haven't come up with an improvement for it.
2011.
It's the same gun with minor improvements.
I think it's way. Have you need to see that staccato that Ryan's got. Staccato's.
I need my yeet cannon first.
It's good to have goals, I guess.
I'm sure if you took your
my
pop
God.
bottles back, you could go get your yeet cannon.
If I take
I mean, they're what,
bottles back, I could get a Barrett 50.
They're what, $127 for yeet cannon?
I mean, they probably got a
something.
$125 rebate on it.
I don't think those freaking things are.
I'm pretty
Nice.
sure if you buy any high point, their stock would double overnight. Oh shit! Somebody bought.
We
They're-
talked about this once before. Are those big aluminum guns? The size of the slide on a fucking yeet cannon. Are those
It's steel.
aluminum? Really? Mm-hmm. They must weigh like a fucking
They
loaded
do.
dump truck.
A fucking yeet cannon's like a 3.5 pound gun.
It probably doesn't rock at all. Holy shit, dude.
Hold on, yeet cannon, 29 ounces. It's a little bit less than 2 pounds.
Yeah, 32 ounces is 2 pounds.
No, I want to know what mine.
Oh, but the YC9, which is the yeet cannon 9.
60 pounds.
What?
I say my carries are like 17 to 20 ounces. Or
Really?
what my
I
carry
don't
guns
even know.
are.
I mean,
Sorry, I was wrong. Okay, so the yeet cannon. God, I don't want it 9mm. I'm not gay. I guess 9's the only option. Then again, if you're buying a yeet cannon,
you're buying the cheapest gun. You might as well buy the.
By the
cheapest
way,
ammo.
they have a option with a threaded barrel, so you can put a can. on the yeet cannon. Oh shit! Look at that. There's one with a red dot.
Yep. Optics cut slide.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that sexy beast.
Oh, it's got a crimson trace on it. Oh my god.
But a standard high point 9 is
Crimson
34
Crimson
ounces.
Trace is going, get our fucking picture out of there.
A A standard,
So 2 pounds, 2 ounces is a standard.
but you can get a lighter next gen one that's
And
less than 2 pounds.
oh, like super high end.
Let's see, Yeet Cannon G1. God, it's so sexy, isn't it?
Dude, I can get you a sticker to put on the side of yours that says Yeet Cannon if you want.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's the original. That's the one I can remember.
Yeah, well, I think they still put it out.
Oh, they still have it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fucking miserable.
Oh,
What's the specs on that? Yeet Cannon G1.
G1 price is MSRP $250.
Oh, so I was a little bit off. I was half.
Oh, let's see. They offer what is that? Uncle Mike's holsters, the
Yep.
cloth ones.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get those.
Neoprene foam, something like that.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. Let's see. So 3.5-inch standard barrel, but you can get a 3.93-inch threaded barrel, so you can put a can on your Yeet cannon.
No,
Quadruple the cost of the gun.
that's a Yeet Cannon.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you get a free trigger lock.
No shit.
Here's a feature. Polymer frame, high impact grips, durable, attractive, easy grip finish, 3-dot adjustable sights, free extra rear peep sight, last round lock open. That's pretty nifty, right?
Oh,
Magazine
Is that new?
Magazine disconnect safety. Oh, that's
if
nice.
it's not all the way in, it doesn't fire or what?
I guess.
No, I think it's if you're shooting, it doesn't automatically. It takes like 2 hands to release it. So you don't want to be in a gunfight with a Yeet cannon because then it's going to take 2 hands to release the mag to change out the mags.
It's got a quick on-off thumb safety. It's a quick one. That's pretty advanced. Operations and safety sheet. Just one sheet on how to operate and be safe with this thing. In other words,
Release magazine, throw gun.
no, you can leave the magazine in there. It's not like it's going to fire.
Yeah, but it's got ammo in it. You want to save that for the next gun you buy.
Don't forget your safety sheet for your fucking Yeet. Which kind of what you said? Release the mag, throw the gun. I know you guys have seen it. The video where the guy's got the Glock and he shoots, then he racks it, and he shoots, then he racks it. Have you seen that one?
No.
It's been
idiot.
on for a long time. He shoots, he racks it. So he's got one that ejects, then he ejects the good one, then he shoots another one that ejects, racks another good one. Yeah, if I ever see it, I'll forward it over to
In
you.
other words, his brain is too slow to notice the brass off to the side.
What was that?
So a 17 rounder is now an 8 rounder.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit.
I mean,
17
Whatever,
plus 1
yeah.
is now 8 plus 1.
Yeah, I mean, 9 really. if he's doing it right.
fucking idiot.
Hey, just find the guy and go to the range with him.
Yo, shit. Hey, I got this bag that I want to attach to your gun. It'll collect all the brass.
We won't have to clean it up afterwards. It'll just get it.
Hey, I'll save that one for the business end of things here tonight.
So, we never did figure out what was the weight of the Gen 1 Yeet cannon.
34 ounces.
34. Okay. I
2 pounds,
thought
2
that
ounces.
was a weight of a different one, but never mind. Okay.
2 pounds. Sorry, 2
So-
ounces shy.
2 pounds,
2 pounds.
2 and an
2
eighth
ounces.
pounds, or whatever it is.
Got a
pounds,
dirty
2
30
ounces.
back here that weighs less.
Yeah, actually, that dirty 30 is probably more lethal.
Fires every time.
Those
Jesus.
cans hit harder than 9mm.
Over 2 pounds for a handgun. Could you imagine having to hold that son of a bitch like that for an extended period of time?
Can you imagine trying to put all that extra weight on your belt?
Oh my god. Right?
I don't think I could cinch that belt tight enough to keep my pants up at the moment. But that motherfucker hanging off them.
That's fine. They make shoulder rigs so you can lean.
I'd have to have freaking suspenders to hold my pants up because of the weight of the fucking gun.
He's hiking through a big city. I need a break. And a cigarette.
No shit.
Actually, you know, with that, you might as well just get the vest, the armor vest, with the molly gear on the front and attach it there. It's the best bet of carrying it with the least impact to your endurance. Drop the armor plates, though.
Well, if you got that, you won't need
If
them.
you're not quick enough of a draw, those workers' armor plates.
Unless it's a SIG, then you just shoot yourself.
Yeah.
And the dick.
Boy, dude, I got a lot of stuff that we can...
You want me to bring this one down before we shut it off? I can.
Where are we at?
We're at 56.
Oh, yes. Bring it down.
And I can drag this down real quick. So you remember a couple episodes ago, it was the question women get: what would you rather come across in the woods, a bear or a strange man? Well, I found one that's adjusted for men.
Okay.
Who would you rather express your feelings to, a woman or a tree?
Tree.
Yeah. Because a tree won't hold it against you.
Yeah,
Yep.
won't turn it around every fucking
Yeah, a
opportunity.
tree won't freaking bring it up time and time again when they're fighting just to freaking ridicule you, berate you, everything.
You're just like your dad.
That tree is not going to history fight with you.
I saw a lot of comments along the same lines. Since we're dragging
I mean, that wasn't really a tough one.
Well, since we're dragging this down, we're going to drag this down correctly. This guy, I was in a dark place 18 months ago. Thankfully, the primer was bad. Wife found the round in my pocket a week later. I broke down and told her. It now comes up nearly every fight.
Oh, shit.
The tree won't use your exposed weaknesses against you in the future when it's in a bad mood.
Yep.
Wow.
The tree won't invalidate feelings. The tree won't say it loves me and that it wants to marry me, then leave me because I work too much.
No threat of that over here.
The first woman to cut me down and weaponize my thoughts and feelings was my mother. There are things I want to tell my wife, but you can't unsay words. A tree won't make fun of me to its friends.
Yep.
The
Right
tree
there.
won't use my mental health as a weapon and gaslight
Yep.
me.
There you go.
Damn.
Tree, it wouldn't call my feelings an ick. Tree hasn't ever used my dad dying against me when it benefited them. I would
Holy
pour
shit, dude.
every word to it.
It's just goes to prove how freaking toxic women are.
A tree won't twist my
I
words.
feel like I scored with mine. I did damn well.
A tree won't twist my words and turn everything around on me.
Yep.
Mine's been super good to me, and she bones me left and right.
The
So.
tree wouldn't have looked at me with disgust as I had a mental and emotional breakdown when I picked up my mom's ashes.
Are you kidding?
Tree, because it wouldn't accuse me of liking the rape they went through. Tree won't be mad that I talked my brother off the ledge on the anniversary of our mom's death. 2-year relationship dropped shortly after I cried in front of her after my friend died. It gave her the ick. Do trees
That
Hold on.
one, she was already looking for an out.
do trees tell you to man up after demanding vulnerability?
Damn.
The tree wouldn't have took my kids and left me on my knees, holding onto the door handle on the inside, crying while my son screamed for his dad. The tree. My ex-wife used to bring up my autism and learning disability in every fight, saying those are why I'm not man enough. The tree was at least there
That
the night.
motherfucker hits close.
Really?
So fucking close.
The tree was at least there the night my mom died instead of refusing to drive 30 minutes. I had a bad primer when I was 23. And I have to agree. My ex, I told her some stuff about my past. And that night I got blitzed at CJ's reception.
Oh, yeah.
It came up that night.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fucking dog shit.
Yep. So I came to from a blackout, painting the toilet porcelain Technicolor, to her berating me and bringing up some stuff from my past that I revealed previously.
I'm sorry, boys. That's
Told you I was going to bring this down.
Yeah.
Fucking
oh
hard.
no, I'm with you. I'm with you because
It
I had
happens.
one. I had one. Mm-hmm. Not now, but I had one. It was horrible.
We've all
Fucking-
had one.
It was the worst thing ever.
We've all had at least one at some point in our life. But it's the thing that's come up recently, and basically all men are choosing the tree because the tree won't use it against them.
Yep.
That's a pretty good one, dude.
But so it was brought to my attention, and I passed the word on to Ty. Apparently, we don't mention that we have a. God, I hate calling it a fan mail email account. Questions, comments, concerns, telling us to get fucked, whatever it may be. Our email address is smashcastbros@gmail.com. I think it's in all of our posts. It should be in the information when it gets posted, but I'll have to double
I got to
check.
get back on the Instagram. I lost it, and I cannot log back in to save my ass. So
Good thing I'm
work-
logged in.
I know, but I got. Maybe we'll
So
talk.
I'm
about
logged in
password.
too.
Are you?
That's why you're kicked out.
That
He
might be
keeps
why.
posting shit.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, I haven't posted anything, but I seen Nick message us the other day. I don't know if Nick's your friend.
I don't know.
On Insta?
Yeah.
No. I don't think Nick's on it. Slick's on Insta. Nick. Fuck it. It's Nick now. He
Yeah.
knows. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he don't care. He's cool. He's super cool. He's been here a couple times.
But,
actually, I was going to mention something about the pool. Him and the old lady and the kid.
I told him.
But I might be taking off tomorrow.
I told him he's got to get permission from the wife. You
As
know
far as
how it goes.
partying with us, or just bring the whole family out and swim in the pool?
Whole fan damn.
Okay.
Well, he has to get permission for him to come alone or to come with her.
He kind of does. In the situation he's in right now with the baby, yeah, you got.
Well, I told him,
it's the right thing to do.
Bring the kid.
Yeah.
But he was talking about pawning the kid off on his mother-in-law so they can both come out and she can drink, even though she drinks like a fucking little girl.
I get
Half
it.
a
They
drink
need their
is
they need.
So
their
do you.
time
You
as
drink
a
Busch
pair,
Light.
as a couple to.
I drink one during these podcasts, and you are harassing.
One
Kate?
whole 30-pack.
No. He won't let me drag a cooler up here, and definitely won't let me have a fridge.
Have you
I've
ever
never
asked
stopped
him?
you.
Exactly. I was gonna say.
Let's
I
get a
guarantee
beer fridge up here.
there's one
I'll
right
just leave
there.
it 30.
There's one right down there.
No,
There's dirty
I need-
30s in my fridge.
I need an entire 30. Just
Oh,
chilled.
no. I got a bunch of stuff that I screenshot, but we'll hit that on the next one. We'll try to do some business stuff. What do we talk? Guns, cars.
Excuse me.
That's what we consider the business side of things, right? Because of our goals. here.
Less,
our goals are
Guns, cars, prepping.
Less traffic bitching and
laughing.
general harassing
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, let's take a break. I'm gonna mix a drink and make sure the old lady's not out front dead in the weeds or freaking out.
And yeah, we'll be back with the business side of things where we harass people and make fun of people.
We'll
All
still,
right.
we'll still be making fun of each other.
Yeah. Here's to those that wish us well.
All the rest can go to hell.
All right.
See ya.